This is my David Austin rose, Vanessa Bell, and has been described by David Austin as having a fragrance of medium to strong tea fragrance with aspects of lemon and honey. With pale yellow cup-shaped flowers fading to white on the edges with a rich yellow eye, these flowers form clusters of beautiful blooms that have been floriferous from when they've pushed out their first flowers right the way through. And the buds themselves do have a lovely pale yellow look to them with tinges of pink, and the clusters look absolutely beautiful. I've actually had to deadhead these more often than any other rose bush I've got because of how many flowers this bush produces. I think it must be one of the best roses that David Austin has produced because of how many roses it actually has on it. It might not have the sweetest of fragrances, but it's well worth having in the garden because it's so eye-catching. The size of the shrub's supposed to be 3 foot wide by 3.5 foot high, but this one has well exceeded that, probably over 5 foot. And as the branches have faded, I've had to cut them down a little bit because I didn't want it to get too top heavy and start to droop down. As you can see, the new foliage has tinges of burgundy on the edges, which have complemented the bush very well. Generally, the colour of the foliage is a mid-green colour and not very glossy. It does have thorns, but it isn't overly thorny, has lovely lush green foliage and doesn't suffer with black spot very much, although it does attract some aphids and caterpillars, just like most rose bushes do, but we have had an abundance of ladybirds this year that have controlled it and kept a lot of it at bay, and I have only used my bug spray a few times. To be honest, I couldn't say enough about Vanessa Bell. I highly recommend her. She's got a lot going for her and masses of clusters of roses that will bloom and bloom and bloom.